Virgo, what is up? I keep trying to do your video, and much like the Leo video, keep having problems. So obviously today I have to go out and seek a better SD card or whatnot. And the different view is because I have lovely poison ivy all over me, so I don't need to frighten anyone any further than I normally do. I laid out 6 out of 7 of your cards, so we're just going to go with it because I feel like there's a message here for some of you Virgos out there. And we'll just go through it all after. The last position is... okay. First, what does Virgo need to take a closer look at? This is ego, communion. Okay. What does Virgo need not worry about? New moon, promise. Okay. What should Virgo maybe be aware of? As in like a danger. Meadow, vulnerability. And I feel like when we read this, I know the reason why it could be a danger to you guys. Because it's about speaking your truth and stepping into your truth. And I feel that Virgos are people pleasers like many of us and don't want to show truly who they are, especially maybe a job situation. You feel like you can't be who you are because, you know, people will judge you, and that's bullshit. This is what you need to take a closer look at. Winter Solace and Reflection. Again, this is the Earth Oracle deck. I'm borrowing from my lovely friends, the Brits. It's gorgeous. I love this deck so much. This is something that Virgo needs to learn to appreciate. Forest. The keyword is breath. This is something that Virgo needs to stop seeking, and I feel like once you read it, I will also know why. Dawn and New Beginning. I feel like Virgo, you need to stop seeking it because it's going to come anyway. Maybe not as quickly as you would like, but your new beginning will come. And this is something that Virgo does need to seek. Stop pursuing this. Dawn, New Beginning. And finally, what does Virgo need to seek in November 2017? Oh, here we go. Just love, compassion, I'm gonna die. Okay. And what does Virgo need to seek? Waterfall. Effortless. Alright, so Virgo, let's see what's going on. I read this already in the first video that I did for you guys, so what you need to take a closer look at is ego and communion. It's about the life force. It's about prana, chi, you know, the life force around you and living in all non-living things. Whenever you experience a heartfelt communion with some physical expression of life, be it plant, animal, human, or anything else, it is then and only then you can truly feel how the life force around you is similar to how your life force is similar to the life force that is all around you. In essence, is articulated into the physical world in a multitude of ways that is the same in everything and everyone, although it manifests in various shapes and characteristics. The essence of spirit emanating from the core of all things. Communion with nature is essential for you now, Virgo. Obviously, like, look, based on the cards that you guys are getting, that's a lot of people are getting a lot of the same cards, which I think is very funny. But yes, go outside and meditate is like the basic message, it seems, for everyone that I've done thus far for November. Take some time to do an open-eyed meditation with a nearby animal or plant. Relax your body as much as possible, breathe consciously, and try to keep your attention on the life form that you're communing with. After a few moments, you'll notice the sense of boundaries dissolving. A melding of I and thou. The melding of I and thou. So you'll be becoming one with this plant or animal that you are meditating with at the time. You may receive messages or impressions as you find yourself in the flow of unspoken communication. So that's something that you need to take a closer look at, Virgo. It's just basically going outside and being present and being part of the, you know, the oneness of our planet. being part of the oneness that that all life brings. It's something you need not worry about. New moon. I think it's funny that the thing that you need to stop pursuing is dawn, new beginning. So it's saying that don't worry about it, stop seeking it, because it's coming to you anyway. Okay, there's the end of this cycle, this tiring, annoying cycle we've all been going through is coming to an end, Virgo. So you need not worry. This is a time to launch a new project. This is what you don't need to worry about. A relationship, or renew something that has been put aside for a later date, with the intention of willingness, and allow a full cycle to complete itself. That for which you will desire will manifest. The seed of that is the idea that is ready to emerge from the darkness of your subconscious into your full awareness. The next step is to put into action what is required to fully realize that idea. A promise has two meanings. A, it can be a commitment to yourself and a guarantee to you or someone else that a particular thing will happen. It can imply that something specific is going to happen, or it can imply that something specific is going to happen. When your will is aligned with the will of Spirit and your intention is focused upon the wish that you have to happen, there will be fulfillment and the promise is kept. So don't worry, Virgo. The time to step up and take a chance, I want to say to you guys, is now. And I believe that the things that you have been hoping for will come to fruition. Something that you need to be aware of, though, and it says, like, as in, like, a danger standpoint, is meadow and vulnerability. And this is about stepping into who you are and speaking your truth. Every single sign has gotten this card so far, whether it be in a different placement. I think it's a basic message. You are in a place now where you can take risks with your feelings, and even more important, take risks with the truth of who you are. The truth that you know your heart, and that you know in your heart and soul. You no longer need to be subjected to the conditioned fears of letting others know the reality of you. Let your freak flag fly, Virgo. Who gives a fuck if they don't like you? If they don't like you, oh well, you know. Yes, others may judge you, evaluate, criticize, and perhaps even put you down. These are very real possibilities. Yet, by trusting you have the strength to deal with these reactions rather than responding adaptively and always playing it safe, you can more confidently allow yourself to be vulnerable. Always holding back from expressing the truth can create an illusion of safety. But armed with the trust and with your faith, you can choose to be vulnerable and to share your authentic self with the world. So I think it's saying to you, Virgo, don't be afraid to show people the beautiful self that you really are, because most people are going to like you, whether you think that they're going to judge you on your quirks or not. They won't, okay? Something that you need to hold tight to is reflection, okay? Winter solstice and reflection. Review the past year, and I think this is going to be a big theme for everyone. Review the past year and ask yourself what are the most important lessons you've had to learn are, what you have accomplished, and what dreams and visions you want to manifest for the upcoming year. Whether it has been a relatively smooth ride or a challenging series of events, acknowledge your experience as being a work of Source, no matter what your judgment, fears, and joys are. Honor whatever has happened over the previous several months with gratitude and forgiveness, then let it go. Allow yourself some solitude so you can spend some quiet time and slow quiet time and reflection. Virgo, I think you definitely need to hold tight to this. You guys are very grounded people. You can be very serious sometimes. And yes, this past 2 to 3 years have been shit for everyone. I'm just going to say it. And I think we're all gearing up to get into a really great next year. I just been a conscious broad awakening, and I really hope that for everyone's sake that the global shift that I'm hoping for happens. Once you feel complete, reflect on your present life, especially focusing on what you're grateful for. When you're finished, consider what is to come, all the different possibilities and the potential that exists before you. Allow your imagination to roam without limitation or ambition and see what shows up. Without limitation and ambition, Virgo, I think that part would be hard for you. Notice how you feel in your body and with whatever scenario plays out in your mind. These are previews of what that is gestating and can manifest and grow when cared for properly. Patience and stillness are called for here. That's funny because the bottom of the deck for you guys is lake stillness. Just as the earth cycles have their own pace, so does this cycle. Okay, so yes, it's frustrating, yes, it's irritating, but it is coming to an end, okay? So stop seeking that new beginning, stop rushing it, it's coming, okay, guys? This is something that you need to be grateful for. Forest, breath is the key word, okay? Let's see if we can get it going faster here, because I have a feeling it's going to cut off again, and I'm going to be mad. Not mad, frustrated is the better word. Your breathing is too shallow, Virgo. Although it may feel natural, it is an unhealthy habit that causes the shortness of breath. When you subconsciously shorten your breath, no matter if it's habitual or triggered by an event or a circumstance, it activates certain psychological signals that prepare your system for fight or flight. Although another conditioned response is to perceive danger is to hold your breath. This is not a survival response, although it does not serve you to do so. Okay, so breathe. Inhale deeply, regardless of your concerns, worries, and problems, and let it go. Next, allow yourself to breathe a little deeper and a little slower a few times. Remember that every breath and inhale is a gift, and every breath you exhale is a gift. The forest is a clear reminder of how this works. The trees. We breathe in oxygen from the trees, and we breathe out carbon dioxide that we give them to grow. And that is a clear gift when you look around you. Okay, Virgos, stop seeking this, like I've said 12 times. New beginnings, because it is coming, my dears. Okay, it is coming. Okay, so come on, we can do this. We can get this before it cuts off. Alright, whether you witness the initial stages of dawn without the benefit of the clock or other timepiece for a while, you are not able to discern the sky. You are not able to discern if the sky is really lightning or not. The stars remain visible, and the shadows of the night scapers will still shape the landscape. It is this way with any beginning. It is difficult to tell where the end ends and the new beginning begins. Gradually, however, it becomes clear to your senses that the light is definitely increasing, and that you continue to observe. The world slowly wakes up, accompanied by sounds, smells, and freshness it is associated with. So soon the new glimmer of the sun begins. A new day has begun. It is a time to say farewell to the old and honor the new by releasing any self-imposed constraints or resistance to the truth that you know. This is your chance to develop that project you've been thinking about, embark on the adventure that you've been dreamed about going on, and take the risks in initiating whatever your intuitive self has been telling you to do. As the prospect becomes increasingly visible and real, doubts and uncertainties may arise. But rest assured, just as dawn eventually turns into day, by heeding your inner guidance, you will succeed. So, Virgo, stop pursuing this and just let it come naturally. Okay? It's always the darkest before dawn, and your new day is coming. Okay, Virgo? And finally, what you need to seek is Waterfall. Effortless. Okay, it's talking about letting go and giving up, falling into just, I forget how it words it. Words it so much better than I am right now in my half-awake brain. Okay, at the time, you have come to the edge of your comfort zone, Virgo. I feel like this message is very clear and very similar. So, you come to the edge of your comfort zone and you find yourself fighting to resist moving past that perceived precipital of who you are, how you can be, and what you can do. Spirit is asking you to step beyond that edge and allow yourself to do so with ease rather than struggle. Yes, at times physical exertion is necessary, but when performed with fluidity and grace, even the task that seems daunting, you'll find that the movement moves you effortlessly. Approach this present situation or relationship with awareness and grace. Do not try to make it effortless, that just moves you with more strain. The key word here is to allow. This is not the time to fight, but to surrender to the will of Spirit. Even if you're being asked to completely let go and tumble into the brink of creation itself, you will find the waters here are ultimately still and calm. Keep your focus on your solar plexus and breathe, breathing through any tension, relaxing and yielding to the movement that is occurring at any given moment makes your life effortless. Okay, Virgo, obviously, you guys may be going through something right now, and it's telling you across the board that you are coming to the end of this cycle that has been very difficult for everybody, and that no matter what, just trust in yourself, trust in the work that you have been putting in, and take a deep breath and just let go of the control, let go of what you think other people need from you, what you think other people want from you. Okay, just do what you want for yourself. This is a time to be a bit selfish, not totally, but Virgo, you guys are very grounded, wonderful, wonderful people, and whatever you're gearing up for, whatever new life phase is coming in, it's going to be beautiful, and you deserve it. And I really hope that all of you took something away from this message this morning. And I'm sorry it took so long to get you guys out. Libra's up next. I love you all. Namaste.